Hi everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to these pick a card messages for today about career, your finances, and or financial stability. So you have 4 different piles to choose from as usual. What do you need to know? If you choose according to the crystal, group number 1 is a hematite, group 2 is a pink fluorite, group 3 is a apatite, and group 4 is, wow, a carnelian. My brain and my mouth aren't connecting with each other right now. But what do you need to know about your job, your career, financial stability, and your immediate future and moving forward? So take a moment to consider which piles you feel drawn to, and let's dive in to find out what Spirit wants to reveal to you. Group 1. Hello, if you chose the hematite. So what do you need to know about, well, your immediate future, but your career, your finances, and stability? So let's just start with your cards, and then I will pull clarifiers if I need to. So the angels are wanting you to know someone new is coming. This card showed up, I think, yesterday in a video that I did. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. So something happy is coming towards you as far as career, your finances, and stability. Now, stability could be referring to your home as well, but I fully intend to create another pick a card reading specifically about where you're currently living. So stay tuned for that video pick a card reading. Okay, so this is the Astro Matrix deck. Something or someone new is coming. So it could be female or male. But honestly, this could be a new source of inspiration because of the Wands energy and the Emperor, which resonates with Aries. And Aries is a fire sign, which is the same as Wands. So there's something new. There's a new opportunity that will be available for you to move towards, for you to go after, for you to pursue. Keep in mind, so there's Jupiter. The Nine of Cups is emotional fulfillment, is satisfaction, it's happiness, it's joy. In this case, it is also supported by Pisces. So something that is fueled by unconditional love and happiness is going to show up for you to inspire you. This could be a person, again, it could be a job opportunity, but honestly, what I feel like here, this is inspiration, something that moves you, a new idea. Honestly, when I look at these cards, to me, they are saying that you could be creating your own career at this time. For those of you who are seeking more freedom in your pursuits of earning a financial living for yourself and creating more stability, some of you might, well, for some of you, how do I even say that? You aren't meant to be envisioning and creating something on your own. Some of you are supposed to be finding a way to become more self-assertive and self-efficient. And people will come into your life to assist you in this process. So remember, it's important to come back to the first message. Okay, the number 10 or the number 1 could have something to do with your life purpose, your life path number. Are you supposed to be inventing something new? Are you supposed to be creating your own financial empire, your own business? Are you supposed to be doing something on your own, asserting your goals, your vision? Open your mind and your heart and allow happiness to inspire you. So Call me corny, but I think this is with the birds. There's something referring to freedom. And even here you've got the eagle. There's freedom, there's independence. It's possible that many of you are meant to be living more freely financially when you take the time to create your own practice, your own business. Now, the birds to me, well, the birds resonate with peace. And whenever I see the white doves, I always think of Jesus or Christ consciousness. And here it's asking you to open your mind and your heart, because there's a higher form of consciousness that is about to bless you with some true realizations and a truth, but also inspiration, a new vision, a path forward. And it's also going to be supporting you, helping you to manifest this on your own if this is something that you choose to pursue. Right, your own stability, your own platform. How many of you are tired of having to rely on somebody else for your financial well-being? But you might also feel kind of scared to take things into your own hands. But if this is your path forward, your best way forward to create your own stability, especially as you move forward in life, then this is the path that you're meant to be on. This is what you need to know. So your spirit guide, your higher self, there's information. It's either going to come in through your intuition or through somebody new who is about to enter your life that even in a light conversation might tell you everything that you need to hear to inspire you to take action, to take matters into your own hands, to create your own sense of stability. Completion. So, right, it's like retrieving pieces of the puzzle, one day at a time, one step at a time. Okay. What I'm also picking up here is that it's possible when you create a platform for yourself, which allows you to earn or receive or to manifest what you need, even if it's one day at a time, this is where you begin. It starts with the idea. Create a plan and a goal. Start nurturing that. Start creating more options or other options for you to earn a financial living for yourself. And abundance technically is all of the potential that is around you that is available for you to benefit from. And so the only way for you to know what this is to open your mind and your heart to connect with your intuition or the higher messages that are coming in for you that are trying to show you the way. It's trying to inspire you. It's like, you should do this. And you might be seeing or witnessing other people doing the same thing. Okay, and when you open your mind, you might also tell yourself, I can do that. I should do that. I can do that for myself. But it starts here at the very beginning. So, other messages about your stability right now and your immediate future really depends on how you feel and your emotions. So if your emotions feel unstable, you're all over the place, or if you are fearful, then you may find that your finances and your income is always changing. But when you can come into an alignment or a belief or a practice that helps you to manifest what you need every day, then this is also what's going to support your stability in creating something of your own. Creating your own sense of stability. Oh, it starts on the inside. When you make peace with that and you choose to take matters into your own hands, start filling in the pieces of the puzzle and create a platform that you can start focusing on and building and growing. And now I'm just noticing, in a sense, even though this is the number for Jupiter, it's the number 4, and I just noticed the number 44 here. So you may have seen the number 44, and I'm just now taking notice of that. So many of you have the potential to create your own job, your own career, your own financial well-being and stability as you move forward into the future. But it's also something that you are meant to be enjoying in your life. So it isn't something that's going to feel like hard work. All you really need to do is just take the time to really think about this, consider this, and open your mind and consider, what are your potentials? What are the possibilities? And honestly, these days, it is so easy to create your own business, whereas like 10 years ago, it wasn't very likely. It wasn't so easy to establish a business because there are many different loopholes that people had to go through. And now it's much easier for you to create your own income stream. And this is what you should be focusing on right now, even if it's something as a side income, right? To maintain your sense of stability moving forward. But you have Christ consciousness on your side, love, peace, harmony. That's also trying to help you feel more abundant and feel more free to liberate yourself and maybe even find a way to create a lifestyle that is more liberating while you're also making money, sort of a thing. That's what I'm picking up on here. Okay, so I want to pull, I think I need to shuffle. I don't really need any clarifiers. Maybe I do. How about this moment to moment? What is it something that you should be focusing on more specifically in the present moment that maybe you're not currently paying attention to? Knight of Wands. Look at that, Knight of Wands. So this is inspiration. It's fire energy. It's something that excites you. Noticing that there's a volcano in the background. This to me refers to a mountain. So there is something that you can build, a mountain that you want to start climbing, but it's something that you can choose to build, to create for your own financial stability and your future. But it's not going to just drop into your lap. And so you can start now, you can start today. Even thinking about it, right? And creating a plan or considering your options. Okay, will be helpful. Start today. The Hierophant to me is, well, getting information from somewhere else or connecting with your higher self. Remember, someone new, these could be your spirit guides that are guiding you. They're helping you in the situation, helping you to become more aware of your resources. There's so many different ways that you can be creating more stability and happiness and balance in your life, financial well-being, but also freedom, feeling free in the process. There's so many ways you can do this. Temperance card to me is like how to find balance, make adjustments, how to go with the flow, tune into, what is available to at any given moment, and start from there. Take that first step. And then even one day at a time, become aware of something more that you can add to this great new idea, something that you can build for yourself that will support you as you move forward. All right, great. Wonderful messages for group number 1. Another confirmation, the Hematite is grounded, it's balanced, it's stable. There's nothing for you to fear, nothing for you to worry about, especially when you start taking matters into your own hands. There's really nothing for you to worry about as far as your future stability and finances and career are concerned. But there is something that you need to be thinking about to create on your own that cannot be taken away from you. if you know what I mean. All right, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please do click the like button. Be sure and check out the October playlist where I'm posting all of the videos to help you make your wishes and your dreams come true. So there are other videos that I recorded and released this morning. Be sure to check those out. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in another video. Hey there, group number 2. If you chose the pink fluorite crystal, okay, so this pick a card reading is about your career, finances, and stability. So what do you need to know? So if you chose the pink, I'm going to put your crystal over here. Let me lay out your cards, and if I need to pull clarifiers, I will. But the archangels are wanting you to trust in your divine purpose. What you're experiencing right now has a divine meaning. Healing will come, and know that you are on a path of growth. So things are looking up, so try and look up. Stay positive, optimistic. Subscribe to Sabrina Jane 123. These are the Astro Matrix cards for those who are curious. So there's 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, wow, the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. So what do you need to know about career, finances, stability? I feel like there's something new that's coming in for you, and I don't really know if this is a new job per se. Some of you might already have a job, a part-time or a full-time job, but there's something more, there's something better that you could be working on, that you could be creating for yourself, that will improve and increase your lifestyle, your feelings of well-being, that will allow you to feel more in control of your finances and, well, financial stability. But there's something that maybe in your immediate future you're going to be choosing to walk away from, or separating yourself from, something that is more of an emotional burden, so that you can work on yourself. Maybe you're going to choose to take responsibility and create something new. Some of you may have already been planting the seeds and nurturing this idea for a business or a project, or, a side gig, opportunity for you to earn an extra income, but it's something that you're meant to be creating on your own, something that makes you happy, something that is your gift. So it's your divine purpose. Healing as a message usually means truth, clarity, something that you're not currently seeing, you're about to see. The truth is going to reveal itself to you soon. 8 of Wands, a new source of inspiration. It could come in through a communication, or when you're looking up at the sky, it could be a sudden, unexpected realization when you're watching the birds fly by. Loving the fact that you've got the crescent moon over here as well. So let's just look at your other cards to see. What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? This experience. Interesting, this is even saying this experience has a divine meaning. So what are you experiencing right now? What are you feeling? Okay. Some of you might be feeling or experiencing feeling stuck. Maybe you're trying to hold on to an old vision that no longer has any purpose or meaning. Well, and some of you might be holding on to a job that is not satisfying to you whatsoever, but you kind of have to hold on to that job because it's what's paying the bills. So there's a new source of inspiration that is coming in for you soon. Whenever you take time out to listen, right, to reflect, think about your divine purpose. So this new experience is going to bring you a realization, an idea that will allow you to pursue. And again, some of you may be choosing to move, or there isn't anything saying that you're going to leave your job, but there's definitely a lack of interest and there's a lack of fulfillment in your current job. And so that's what this divine experience is. It's something that you're going to be feeling, that you're suddenly becoming aware of, that you weren't aware of before. Okay, because you weren't paying attention, you weren't noticing. Maybe many of you are stuck in the past. Maybe many of you don't believe that there's anything better that's possible. And remember, this is about your career, your finances, and stability. You've got double Saturn cards here. So some of you might be experiencing what they call a Saturn return, which kind of causes one to lose interest in what they've been pursuing. That's, in general, the feeling of the experience of a Saturn return, which usually happens every 27 to 29 years. And so I don't know how old you are, but this makes perfect sense, because if you are experiencing this transit, what's happening here is that the work that you've been doing is no longer fulfilling. It's not fulfilling you. And so usually your first Saturn return triggers a new 30-year cycle where you start looking for more fulfillment, more happiness, more meaning, more purpose. It also allows you to level up and mature, to find or seek out new experiences and opportunities that feel better. Usually in our first 30 years of life, we're trying to find who we are, right? We're experimenting, we're engaging in relationships, we're doing what other people are doing, we're trying to find ourselves. And so now, group 2, your immediate future, like there's something new that is showing up for you in your experience that is trying to get your attention, to bring your awareness and your focus to something new that is available. All you have to do is really just take the time to move in the direction of what is getting your attention. If you're no longer finding joy or happiness in your work, then really give yourself the time to consider what are all of your options. Do the research. I'm noticing that you've got 3 8s here. So the 8 is, well, a symbol for infinity, as above, so below. So there is information coming from above to enlighten you, to awaken you, to empower you. But only you can choose to change your path, or to choose something else to focus on, or you can choose to keep yourself stuck. All right, let me pull some more cards. I feel like as far as like your immediate future and stability is concerned, this crystal to me represents unconditional love. So you are divinely loved by your higher self, your spirit guides, the angels, the earth. There's something that you will find more enjoyment and meaning, when you trust in the divine timing of things. You've got the number 7 here. Pay attention. So there's a truth that is going to be revealed to you in your immediate future. And it's going to bring you the opportunity for you to choose. You can choose to move towards it. You can choose to walk away from something in order to embrace something new. But I also want you to know, before you walk away from something, this new awareness is going to show up in your experience. So it's going to provide you with the option of what you're choosing to move towards. So it's not like just moving blindly. So this is truth about your divine purpose that is going to reveal itself to you soon, what you need to know. And then it's ultimately your choice. If you feel worthy and deserving of, if you're ready to try something new, if you're ready to start, or if you need to nurture something about your own health and well-being, it can also bring you completely new experiences too. So, there might be changes happening within some of your careers, some of your jobs, wherever you're working right now. And that might be realizing, or that might be providing you, with clarity, or moving you in a different direction that you weren't expecting. But remember, when one thing ends, there's usually something else for you to move towards. So just keep that in mind. The Hierophant, that showed up in pile number 1. That's so interesting. So pay attention, listen to, and trust your intuition, your instincts. And if you don't really know how to do that, just trust your gut if you can, or make the best choices and decisions for yourself. Okay, right. And believe everything is happening for a reason. So, Three of Pentacles. There's definitely, in your immediate future, an opportunity for you to change your career, or you can create something of your own where you find more happiness and fulfillment or meaning. But the universe is also guiding you, your divine self, your higher self, the Hierophant, the universe. And for some of you who are already on a path, and maybe right now you're uncertain about what to do next, maybe you're in between something. So this is a confirmation to trust. Trust that there's a reason, and the reasons may not be clear to you, but they're going to be revealed to you soon through your experiences, new information, your intuition, awareness, right? As long as you're just paying attention, you're becoming aware of and noticing the signs, especially if you are ready for a new job or new opportunity or a new experience. So some of you might also be offered a promotion, at your current job, but there's something better that is going to be revealed to you. And even with that, you have the free will to choose. And so as far as your future stability is concerned, there's nothing really here for you to fear, because you are divinely guided. You're also divinely protected. And I also kind of get the feeling that you're not the kind of person who will just make a radical decision that will have like a negative effect. I think that you usually take your time to think through everything before you make a huge decision in your life. But there's definitely something new, something better, and something more that is going to show up for you soon, that will bring you an opportunity to change what you're doing. But your future is stable. As long as you remain open-minded and creative, and you pay attention and you take advantage of new opportunities, you're always going to be stable. You're always going to have what you need. And so some of you are creatives, and right now it's time for you to create something of your own. If, of course, that's something that you choose. But there's definitely a change in the air that is coming in, that you're going to be feeling soon. So we don't know what that is. We will just have to wait and see. So trust that truth and clarity is coming. It's going to reveal to you your true path, or it should confirm whether you're on the right path, or if there's something else that is now available for you to choose. Okay, I'm happy with these messages. What do you think, group number 2? Okay, so this is what you needed to know about career, finances, and stability in your immediate future. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do click the like button. Be sure and check out the other video that I already recorded this morning. And I've also created a playlist, so a playlist for October. So anytime you can go back to the October messages to help you remember, what you need to know, or something that's coming in, something for you to reflect back upon as well at any time. So have a wonderful day, and thanks for coming by, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 3. If you chose the green Apatite crystal, welcome to your pick a card messages about your career, your job, your finances, and stability as you move forward. So right now in your immediate future, let's find out. What do you need to know? We're going to start with the angel card. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love that you deserve and let others help you. So the message here is saying you're already doing enough. You do enough for everyone else. Ask Astro Matrix. Okay, Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Swords. Interesting mix. Okay, so let me look at your other cards to get a little more clarification. Okay, this makes sense. Like something is changing. Remember to be patient in the process. Try and go with the flow. In the bigger picture, group 3, what your guides are saying to you is that whatever kind of transition you might be going through at the moment, try to relax, nurture yourself, meaning take care of yourself, your emotions, find things to make you feel happy. Take some time off to take care of yourself and return to yourself. There's something changing in the bigger picture and the theme of your life with the Wheel of Fortune card. And I'm thinking that Jupiter in your astrology and Saturn, as well as the North Node, what you need to know right now about your career, your finances, and your stability, anything that's changing is changing to improve your circumstances for your future, although right now it might feel like everything is chaos and everything is up in the air and everything is uncertain, which may be causing you distress or depression or heartache, or you feel like there's too much competition. It's possible some of you are in between jobs and you keep applying, but you don't hear anything. And that causes more stress. It causes more sorrow. It causes more conflict, and that affects your health and your well-being. And the crazy thing is, like, everything is happening for a reason. But one might ask, why? Why do we have to go through all this anguish or this heartache or this pain or this sorrow or this stress? So Jupiter is wanting you to know that you are protected while you are going through whatever transition this is that you're going through. And while you're protected, you are safe. So it's really important to pay attention to your thoughts, what you're thinking, what you're expecting, because your thoughts, what you think, and what you expect will manifest in your reality. And if you don't want to manifest more chaos, then it's really important to start trying to focus on, lovey-dovey, ooey-gooey, self-nurturing affirmations. You also have power and control over navigating these changes that are happening for you in your career and your finances right now. For some of you, and I don't know if you're currently working or you're not working, but for those of you who are experiencing like a fluctuation in your income, meaning like if you live off of commissions or tips and that's up and down and it's causing you stress and uncertainty, the situation itself is trying to teach you how to relax, go with the flow, and trust that you are protected, that you will always receive what you need. Even if sometimes you are only receiving just enough for you to cover all of your bills, which is a crazy experience to go through. But hey, if I went through that, then I know that you can be successful in navigating these changes too. Let's pull some clarifiers because, so your home, your living situation is always going to be protected. That's what Jupiter is saying in the Wheel of Fortune. So you can even look at your astrology if you want to. You could look at natal, but actually that would probably be more helpful for you than a transit astrology. You are always where you need to be according to the divine plan. So Saturn is what you are meant to be taking responsibility for in your life, your career, and your finances. And right now, if everything is up in the air, you're also learning how to manage yourself, manage your emotions, because when you manage your emotions and yourself and your mind, you will also discover that you can better manage what you manifest every day. Oh, so this experience is teaching you how to become a better manifester. And honestly, the only way to manifest the best is to manage your emotions, positive thoughts, your beliefs, renegotiate your expectations, and tune into what feels good for you in any given moment. And also trust the process. Some of you are learning how to trust yourself. Maybe this is why this card came up. Prioritize self-care. If you always do for others but you don't do for yourself, how many of you don't really trust yourself? But it's easy for you to take care of everybody else, but maybe you don't want to do something for you. But if you're being forced into the situation, you're not going to have any other choice but to start really prioritizing your self-care, what you need, your responsibilities, how you feel. You can choose to align with everything that feels better. You can create a better feeling reality. You can learn to let go of the stress and the anxiety. Trust the universe. So there's like something huge that's happening here that I think is trying to get you to just simply trust the universe, trust the process, trust life, trust your higher self. So maybe this card, this Three of Swords, since it's over the heart chakra, this is the chakra where you open up to with unconditional love and you connect with your spirit guides. You connect with your angel guidance through your heart. But if you're blocking it, you're not going to be able to feel it or experience it or get messages or guidance from it. So now we know what we need to do. Pile number 3, work on the heart chakra, open it up, love yourself, nurture yourself and your emotions, and start trying to communicate with these higher powers that be, because they are there already right now. You just aren't able to perceive them because maybe your heart is closed off. And I hope that that makes sense to many of you. Let's pull some clarifiers. Okay, so there's Two of Swords, there's Eight of Cups. And honestly, for many of you, you might be in a state of you're experiencing constant change and there's just a lot of uncertainty. Maybe you don't understand what's going on or what to do or what is possible or what's available. Maybe some of you are wanting to escape or just get out of the situation, but without taking on the responsibility for yourself. And maybe this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing right now, is take on responsibility for yourself, because honestly, nobody else can save you or rescue you. It's not somebody else's responsibility to take care of your health and well-being. And so if you're focusing all your energy on everyone else, maybe try to share a little bit of that with yourself too. It will help you feel better. You will start, well, when you heal your heart chakra and open up your heart and start connecting with your higher guidance system, whatever that might be, it's going to teach you unconditional love and patience in the process, especially patience with yourself. And when you can find a way to get yourself into a state of peace, like being present in peace and going with the flow while going through life's changes, you will start perceiving direction, new ideas, new thoughts. There's something that is guiding you. I think is what I'm trying to say here. And many of you may not be noticing this because you are experiencing so much chaos within that it's blocking you from this guidance, but it's there. It's there loving you, supporting you, keeping you safe, waiting for you to pull yourself up out of this yuck. And honestly, I'm pulling one more card behind the scene. I've been in this situation before, and I want to share with you what helped me at a time in my life. This was like, oh my gosh, 12 years ago. And I discovered Bashar. And I was kind of like at a crossroads, right? Everything was kind of in flux, and I didn't know what to do next. And suddenly I discovered Bashar on the internet, and I went to a couple of his seminars. And what he teaches is actually quite simple. All we ever need to do is just follow our excitement. When we're ready to realize that there is something new, there's something better that is waiting for us to realize it, and we open our eyes and we start looking, there's always something that is in the immediate vicinity that shows us the way forward. Something that inspires us, something that will make us feel better, something that will make us laugh, or it could be a new idea, or the way forward. And then you can realize, oh my gosh, so this is what I need to do. But sometimes we need to be in that pit of despair, right? Sometimes we hit rock bottom before we even think about starting to look up. And I'm not saying that that's where you are right now, but this is the pile that you chose. So you're obviously navigating something that you're trying to navigate. And look at this other card that I pulled, right? The Four of Cups. Maybe you've just been so busy in all of the chaos and allowing it to weigh you down that you haven't been noticing that that love is there, waiting to guide you, waiting to love you. You are there. Maybe you are the one that needs to show up for you. Maybe it's you that needs to take responsibility for yourself. Maybe you are the only one who can love yourself. Maybe you're the only person who believes in yourself. So the choice is yours. I feel like you're at a crossroads. So again, as far as future stability is concerned, you are protected in this area, your home and your finances. And although money and finances and jobs might change, but your own personal equilibrium and how you feel on the inside, no one can ever take that away from you. If you align with the things that feel better, the things that feel good for you, and you learn how to go with the flow and be patient with the process while navigating any sort of change, which is obviously something huge, which again, your astrology transits currently will probably reveal everything that you need to know right now. And the more that you know, the better capable you are of dealing with any kind of change or challenge in your life. So even the green crystal resonates with the heart chakra, right? The green is a healing color. Emerald will probably be a very helpful crystal for you, for those of you who enjoy healing with crystals. It's time for you to just simply stop all of the nonsense, the opposition, the disagreement, the challenge, and this might be internal, and just start loving yourself, because you deserve this. You deserve better. You deserve more. And I know that you're ready for it too. But I can't force you to choose you. You have to choose that for yourself. And once you do, you will start seeing the clear signs guiding you forward, guiding you out of this turmoil that you are experiencing. And when you're ready to see clearly, you will know exactly what step you need to take next. So this is your immediate future. There's new information, there's communication, but I think this is something coming from your higher self, or maybe even your body is really trying to communicate with you. But if there's conflict within, it creates more chaos and it causes emotional disruption. But when you choose to rise above that or separate yourself from, well, the emotional, because everything is a messenger. What you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're experiencing are all signposts. They're all messengers trying to mirror back to you what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're fearing, what you're focusing on too much. And that's when you can choose to start changing, right? Changing what you're focusing on, what you're allowing to trigger you, what you're feeling, and it will allow you more clarity. So this is the best way I can interpret this. It is extremely difficult to trust intuition or to get new ideas or inspiration when we are stuck in lower vibrational frequencies or emotions or feeling like a victim. And sometimes life changes happen that can make you feel like a victim. It has certainly done that to me in the past. And I also went through all of this yuck already. In fact, it kind of forced me to become this, which has also been a very interesting journey, to say the least. So, oh, you know what? The more that you can surrender, trust, and go with the flow, the more you're going to realize that when you stop the struggle, you float. You are guided, you are loved, you are protected. Everything shows up for you. Okay, wow. Group number 3, I hope you enjoyed this video reading. This is your message for today, what you need to know. I think the first step is to try and get out of the yuck and the chaos and the despair so that you can start seeing new hope on the horizon. But that would be your very first step. But help is nearby. It's just waiting for you. Okay. If you haven't already checked out the other pick a card reading from this morning, do go and check that out. I've created a playlist as well for October to help you navigate one day at a time, to help you with your hopes, your wishes, and your dreams as well. So be sure and check out that playlist. Meanwhile, I'm wishing you a wonderful day. If you need a reading, or if you'd like a private reading, do feel free to reach out to me. If you'd like to know more about a transit or something you're experiencing, if you want to understand what that is, what it's causing you, how much longer it's going to last, what's going on in the bigger picture, then I am more than happy to bring you more information and clarity and truth about that. So do feel free to request a reading if you'd like, a private reading. Meanwhile, things are trying to look up, so I hope you can find something to inspire you today too. And I will see you in another video. All right, bye for now. Hey there, group number 4. Okay, so welcome to your pick a card messages about your career, your finances, and your stability as you move forward in your future. If you chose the Carnelian crystal, I'm going to put the Carnelian over here. I forgot the name of it suddenly. That's so funny. Okay, so group number 4. Make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or someone else? Accept the divine guidance that is pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. This card showed up in a reading I did yesterday. Actually, there are several cards that are like showing up in readings today that were in readings yesterday. So this is the Astro Matrix deck. Let's find out. Okay, there's something new. There's definitely something new trying to get your attention. Ooh. Okay. So what do you need to know about career, finances, stability? Honestly, okay, So I feel like all is well in your world. I'm assuming that you're already experiencing financial stability, and this should continue as you move forward, but you might need to tend to how you feel about your job or your career or your financial well-being and stability. But there is going to be something new showing up for you, an opportunity for you to choose. So I don't know if you're looking for a different job or something else. So noticing that you've got cups here. Cups refer to water, your emotions, its fulfillment, its blessings. Okay. So this is saying, are you prioritizing yourself or someone else? So maybe some of you are considering changing your job or your career. Maybe there is opposition. Maybe there are sudden disagreements within yourself, your mind, and, well, the rules and expectations of your job. So there will be a new opportunity, or it could be an idea that is showing up for you soon. Maybe you've recently had this idea, but there is something else that you can choose to pursue if you want. But it's really just more about a thought or a process or something for you to consider, especially if you're considering changing your job or your career. Okay, the flowering is referring to your natural gift, your spiritual gift, your gift of creativity. Aloneness, letting go. Some of you might be thinking about creating something of your own. But if you fear like working on your own, this is saying let go of that fear of being alone. Let go of your fear of working on your own. When you start tuning into your own natural creativity, you can also use this natural creativity to start thinking new thoughts. So it's almost like a shift in your perspective that is allowing you can change how you feel about how you approach your work or your job or your career. You can change how you feel about the money you're earning or your income or your stability. But these are definitely saying there's something that you've been wanting to pursue, but you've not been doing that because of some sort of fear. So there's something that you fear that is really important for you to let go of, because fear is always going to get in the way. Fear is always going to interfere with your heart's desires. So especially right now, you have probably many new ideas, options, opportunities for you can even create your own financial income streams on the side, even if you have a full-time job. There are other things that you can be doing right now that will ensure your stability in your future too. There really isn't anything for you to worry about. Group number 4, you're always going to have a home, you're always going to have stability. But I think there's like a friction or like a power struggle between you and your boss or your work. There's a conflict of interest there that is probably upsetting the apple cart, so to speak. Okay, of course, Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, there could be a new job opportunity that's showing up for you. All right, and then there's 8 of Wands in your immediate future. Something new. This is inspiration. It's energy. It's fire energy. It's something exciting. I feel like it's an idea. It's an epiphany. And check this out. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. You have, or you will soon, you will have the power to create your own financial empire. But that in itself is something that needs to be started to create the platform. And it also takes time to build that, right? And to nurture that and to keep working on that. And as you move forward into your future, it will continue to grow and support you financially. I feel like this is a transitional point for group number 4. For those of you who might be concerned about your corporate job, And again, some of you might be wanting to leave. Some of you might be fearing a layoff. And you might be wondering, what are you going to do if something happens? Well, you can take matters into your own hand right now by creating something for yourself. So for some of you, it could be investments, although investments are even something that you can't really rely upon, right? There is no guarantee, but there's something here that you can create for yourself that is your own guarantee, because it's something that comes natural to you that you can offer to create as a business somehow. Whether you're using your mind to create this, it could be through writing, it could be through books, but remember, you also have to market what it is that you're trying to sell. There's always going to be other opportunities for you to earn money. That's what this pile is saying. So there really isn't anything that you should fear about your future financial security and your stability. But you might have to make adjustments along your path, or there might be new jobs or a different job that comes available for you in the immediate future, or you might have multiple options in your immediate future letting you know that, well, I could do this, I could do that, or I could create something of my own where I have complete power and control over my financial future, my stability, my resources. So right now, just something for you to think about. But these are the messages that I have for all of you right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do click the like button. Be sure and check out the other pick a card reading that I already posted earlier today. In fact, I've created an October playlist with the intentions of helping to guide you through the month, one day at a time, to, help you make your own wishes, your hopes, and your dreams come true. So that being said, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.